now in this video, we will see what are the different types of operating system. So the types of operating system, we have batch operating system, time-sharing operating system, distributed operating system, embedded operating system, and real-time operating system. So batch operating system is a group of jobs that perform similar types of function. These groups are called as batch as are executed at the same time. So for example, let us assume that we have 10 programs that need to be executed. Some programs are written in C++, some in C, and the rest in Java. So this is the advantages and disadvantages. The advantages is the overall time taken by the system to execute all the programmers will be reduced. The batch operating system can be shared between multiple users. So the disadvantages, manual interventions are required between two batches. The CPU utilization is low because the time taken in loading and unloading because batches is very high as compared to execution time. So this is time-sharing operating system. Time-sharing operating system is a technique which enable many people located at various terminals to use a particular computer system at the same time. Time-sharing or multitasking is a logical extension of multi-programming. For examples, a mainframe computer that has many users log onto it. Each user uses the resources of the mainframe, memory, CPU, and other operating system. So number 3, distributed operating system. It can manage the system shared resources used by multiple processes, the process scheduling activity. And it can collections of independent computers interconnected via network, capable of collaborations on a task. So distributed operating systems, we have virus, and all these systems have their own CPU, main memory, secondary memory, and resources. So these systems are connected to each other using a shared communication network. So this is the example: telephone networks and cellular network, computer networks such as internet, ATM machine, and mobile computing and other devices. So number 4, embedded operating system. It is designed to perform a specific task for a particular device which is not a computer. And also it is a combination of softwares and hardware. The task has to be completed a given time. So we have mobile phone, washing machine, and micro oven. So for examples, the software used in elevators to dedicated to the working of elevators only and nothing else. The number 5, real-time operating system. It is an operating system intended to serve real-time applications that process data, and comes in typically without buffer delays. A real-time system is defined as a data processing system, so in which the time interval required to process and respond to input is so small that it controls the environments. So there are the two types of real-time operating system. 1. Hard real-time and 2. Soft real-time. Siya ang input and output. So, ang hard real-time in this type, a small delay can lead to drastic change. So, when the time constraint is a very important, then we use the hard real-time. So, soft real-time, here are the time constant. It's not the important, but here are also we are dealing with some real-time. Operating system for mainframes. Mainframes computers that can support thousands of applications and output and input devices. Most mainframes computers are sold by IBM, and the operating system are also provided by IBM. So Z and operating system is IBM foremost mainframe operating system. Unix and Unix-like operating system. Unix is a portable, multitasking, multi-user, time-sharing operating system originally developed in 1969 by a group of employees. At AT&T, Unix was first programmed in assembly language but was programmed in C in 1973. And also, Unix operating systems are widely used in PC, server, and mobile devices. Unix-like operating system is one that behaves in a manner similar to a Unix system, while not necessarily conforming to or being certified to any versions of the single Unix specification. Components of operating system. The components of operating system, the root package that manage our computer's resources and lets us interact with it. Operating system must be able to communicate with those users. There are two main parts of an operating system, which is kernel and the user space. So the kernel is the main core of an operating system. It talks directly to our hardware and manages our system resources. So user space, it is a modern computer operating system, usually segregates virtual memory, and so kernel space and user space. So primarily, this separation server to provide memory protections and hardware protection. An operating system is a large and complex system that can only be created by partitioning into small pieces. Their spaces should be a well-defined version of the system which is carefully defines input and outputs and functions. All throughout Mac OS, Unix, Linux, Windows, and other operating systems do not have the same structures. Most of the operating system shared similar operating system components like file management, process management, input and output management, device. File management. File management is a collection of specific information stored in a memory of computer system. Main memory management is a form of resource management applied to computer memory. Process management involves various tasks like creation, scheduling, terminations of processes, and deadlock.